Namo Amida Butsu. Part 7. Effect of Faith. 1. What are the effects of Shinshu faith? There are two. One is the benefit of attaining Nirvana, the other is the benefit of abiding in the rank of the assured. These two benefits are vowed in the 11th vow. 2. What is Nirvana? Nirvana is a Sanskrit word which means extinction of the flame of lust, or emancipation from samsara, or birth and death. Mahayana Buddhism views it as the status of absolute freedom and tranquility. It is a synonym of Buddhahood and refers to the final goal of Buddhist life. Sometimes this term is used to mean Shakyamuni's death. This is because Shakyamuni, as Nirmanakaya, was believed to have returned to eternal and perfect nirvana with his physical death. 3. What is the rank of the assured? It is the state in which those who have true faith are assured of birth in the Pure Land and attainment of nirvana. This rank is called shoujoshu in Japanese, and it is identical with futaiten, or non-retrogressive state. The term was originally used for the first of the 10 ranks of bodhisattvahood. However, Shinran interpreted it as the benefit which is given by Amida at the moment of the awakening of faith. 4. Does it mean that a portion of Buddhahood is realized in this rank? As long as our physical body lasts and evil karmas still work day by day, we cannot become Buddha. We remain ordinary persons filled with sufferings and passions until our life's end. The only change is that, as the cause for Buddhahood has been received, the root of the evil karma is severed, and thus it does not carry its effects into the next life. 5. What happens if we are disturbed by passions and pains on our deathbed? Nothing happens. Whether we suffer from unrest and agony or keep mindfulness does not make any difference. Since Buddha's absolute virtue has been received through faith, and we are already in his all-embracing and non-forsaking light, we are sure to be born in his land regardless of our mental condition on the deathbed. And in the instant of birth in the Pure Land, we become Buddha. 6. Does Shinshu set forth any practical benefits of faith besides the ultimate attainment, that is Buddhahood? Shinran states in the Kagyo Shinshu that those who have the diamond-hard true faith unfadingly obtain the 10 benefits in the present life. The rank of the assured is one of these. 7. Why was this benefit mentioned, and were the other 9 benefits neglected in the 11th vow? The benefit of abiding in the rank of the assured is the most fundamental of these 10 benefits. The remaining 9 are the benefits which were derived from it. These individual and concrete benefits, however, represent what Shinran called the innumerable benefits in another text. The number of the benefits should not be of concern. 8. Do they include any material benefits? No. Buddhists do not pray to Buddha for any material gains, nor do they expect any miracle. They only try to conform to the law of causality and endeavor with right views to better their lives. For such sincere efforts, faith in Amida may give not only spiritual encouragement, but also material benefits. But such material effects are not specially demonstrated. Farmers harvest wheat and naturally get straw, but obtaining straw is not the main purpose. The benefits of being protected by all Buddhas, being protected by invisible beings, being praised by all Buddhas, being always protected by his spiritual light, and having welling joy in mind, are some examples to show how Shinshu faith helps us enjoy a happy life. 9. Is there any benefit concerned with moral effect in the 10 benefits? Amida's compassion transcends even morality. He saves all beings without any discrimination of good and evil. Besides, the purpose of the awakening of faith is wholly to receive Amida's compassion and thus attain enlightenment, not mere moral improvement. However, It is also true that Shinshu faith, far from being anti-moral, has a moral influence on human life, or the devotee himself is not necessarily conscious of it. For example, there is the benefit of turning evil into good. To turn evil into good is indeed the highest ideal in moral life, and is the essence of Mahayana Buddhism. Shinshu shows that it is practical for all people through receiving Amida's absolute good and virtue. The benefits of being awakened to Amida's benevolence and having a desire to repay what we owe, always doing works of great compassion, and being possessed of the highest virtue, seem to be concerned with the moral effect, although they can be actualized only through Amida's working and are not always perceptible to sentient beings. All those benefits, after all, come from the benefit of abiding in the rank of the assured, which is the basis of our feelings of hopefulness, relief, happiness, joy, or gratitude. 10. Where can Nirvana be obtained? The self-power schools claim that Nirvana can be attained even in this world if one accumulates pure good and awakens absolute wisdom in oneself. The Pure Land schools realize Nirvana through Amida's compassion after birth in the Pure Land. According to the conviction of the latter school, it is difficult for man to accomplish such saintly disciplines in this mundane world. 11. What is the significance of birth in the Pure Land? Shinran emphasized that birth in the Pure Land is birthless birth, which means the end of samsara, and that birth itself is indeed the realization of nirvana. Other sects of the Pure Land school, on the other hand, state that nirvana can be achieved after a long period of further practice in the Pure Land itself. For them, the Pure Land is, as it were, a suitable location where one can study without any fear of retrogression to the lower grades of the path. 12. The literal meaning of nirvana seems to be rather negative. Is there a positive nature of nirvana? To attain nirvana is to complete Buddhahood. Buddhahood means the perfection of absolute wisdom and compassion both for oneself and for all others. On the basis of this, Shinran stressed the deep significance of two kinds of merit transference, namely, merit transference of going forth or forward, oso echo, and merit transference of coming backwards, or genso echo. The former means that Amida transfers his own merit to enable us to attain Buddhahood, perfection of wisdom for oneself. The latter shows that it is also through his merit transference that one who has attained Buddhahood is given a special power to return to the defiled worlds and save all beings, that is, perfection of compassion to others. Oso echo is promised in the 11th vow and genso echo in the 22nd vow. 13. What about the view that Shin followers should perform the activities of genso echo in this present life, not only after death? According to Orthodox Shinshu, genso echo is the benefit to be given at the instant of attaining Buddhahood. It is the crystallization of Buddha's positive and compassionate mind to benefit all suffering beings. 14. If genso echo is limited to the future life, does Shinshu not see the necessity of benefiting others in this life? Of course, this is extremely important. However, such activity is not called genso echo in Orthodox Shinshu. Other expressions are used, such as activities to benefit others, practice in repaying what we owe, service for dana or egoless giving, etc. Such spirit of service is very necessary for those Shinshuists who want to realize Buddha's compassionate ideal and thus spread his teaching among all mankind in the present chaotic world. Namo Amida Butsu.